Hi, I'm Denise Noyer-Erez, and I am known as the Fertility Godmother. And I'm excited to share with you a little bit about eating and what are some good things that you can consider while you're preparing to get pregnant. And this is going to be beneficial for you whether you're just trying to conceive or you've been trying for a while and it hasn't happened for you yet. So let's start off by talking about when's the best time to start really eating healthy. And if you have any questions you'd like me to answer while we're here, or even if we're done with the recording, if you want to type it in the comment section, I'm happy to answer any questions or direct you to some material that I might have that can maybe further help you a little bit more. So, but let's talk about the start of when you should actually start becoming really healthy or eating the way to get as if you are going to have a baby and what that looks like. So it's really important to really get healthy as much as you possibly can I'm having a hair issue here, sorry, it's bothering me. At least 3 to 4 months before you're trying to conceive. So a lot of people say 3 months is like the good preconception time. Ideally, it would be 6 months and even more if you're really struggling, and you've had some really unhealthy habits. It can take up to a year. Okay, that being said, we're going to just focus on the 3 to 4 months because it's a really critical time. It's a window of opportunity where you can have quite a large impact on the quality of the egg during that time, because you don't just ovulate every month, boom, boom, the egg comes out, right? You're born with all your eggs. Women are born with all their eggs. And it takes 3 months for that follicle to grow, for that egg to grow inside that follicle. It actually takes quite a long time. And that's a great opportunity for you to start to become really healthy and take the right supplements and making sure that you're getting the nutrition that you need. Because when you do get pregnant, you know, that little baby is going to be sucking everything out of you. It's going to suck everything out. So you really need to create a nice, strong foundation. In Chinese medicine, we like to say we like you to have a rich, fertile soil. But it's not just for, you know, the uterus. It's the fertile soil. It's also nourishing the seed, where you don't want to put in, if you will, because now my mind's going in that direction, but like a dried old seed. You want to have a great environment. You want to take care of that seed so that when you're ready to plant it in the rich environment, that it's going to grow and flourish. So diet is so important because you can imagine as you eat the foods, they digest, they break down, they get transferred to in your blood and all your cells, and they nourish all your organs. So it's so important to have the right nutrition. And we're talking at a macro and a micro level. And so, you know, from a Chinese medical point of view, I really believe that having enough balanced food and animal protein is really important. And I've seen that in my clinic. Now that's just seems to be my little micro world of the women that I've helped. And thank God, I've helped over 600 babies come into this world. But I see that if you're vegan and you're not eating properly, or you're a vegetarian and you're not eating properly, then you're going to have much more struggle. And that's not to say it's not going to happen, but I want you to be, if you're a vegetarianism and you absolutely do not want to have animal protein, I totally respect that. And it's really important that you know how to get the nutrition that you need. So you can either work with someone like me to help you or find a nutritionist that can help you do that. I can't tell you the amount of vegetarians that I see that are so malnourished. So the reason is when you know, there's a lot of, we're omnivores, and we're meant to eat a plethora of food that comes from the earth. And there's amazing nutrition, and especially when you're combining certain foods, it nourishes your body to produce more antioxidants, to produce more oxygenation, to produce more rich blood, to have healthy cells. You want to have, you know, these nice, healthy, like, I want to say donut, although they're so not healthy, but a nice round red blood cells. You don't want to have like a flat tires are running around in your blood, nourishing your blood, you're not going to have the energy, you're not going to be able to get the bonds that you need in order to nourish all the cells and get the nutrition in the cells. So it's so important to have those micronutrients. And I know I'm going a little bit deep here, but I feel like it's time to just go a little bit deeper into the nutrition and the reason why you want to have certain foods. So just backing up a little, in general, I really think it's important to eat a ton of vegetables. And what that looks like, it's 8 to 10 servings of vegetables a day. And you want to have a rainbow of vegetables. So I'd say if you're going to have like a little bit of protein, you have your plate here, you have your plate, and half of your plate should be vegetables. And you could have your little bit of protein, and you can have a little bit of starch if you want. But a starch, like you could do a rice or quinoa, something that maybe comes from the earth that hasn't been processed a lot. A potato, a yam, sweet potato, those can be really helpful. And yes, sometimes you have to pay attention to your body, right? So I find it really important for you to pay attention to your body, and everybody is so different when it comes to how we feel when we eat certain foods. Some people can have dairy, no problem, and some people get really phlegmy and they feel inflamed and their bones ache and they feel sluggish when they have dairy. So you need to figure out what works for you. Your body will tell you everything it needs to know. Okay, so you want to have a lot of vegetables for sure, because again, you're going to be getting a lot of those phytonutrients, you're going to get a lot of antioxidants, you're going to get all those minerals that you need from the vegetables, and they're going to help oxygenate your blood, which is really important, especially for egg quality. And then you're going to have a little bit of protein, and whether you're going to combine some lentils and some brown rice, or you're going to have an animal protein. You want to make sure that you are getting your protein, and you want to have a good amount of healthy fat. Those are going to be really important, balanced plate and pretty much every meal. So even if you're making smoothies, you can add a good source of healthy fat. My favorite is Udo's oil. That's my favorite now. I like to rotate it. Sometimes I like to do some brain octane from Bulletproof, the MCT oil. But right now I'm really loving the Udo's oil because it's a perfect blend of omega-3, 6, and 9. You can just add a tablespoon into your shake, balances it out into your smoothie, shake smoothie, and there you go. You have a really nutritious, healthy, balanced meal. The other thing that I think isn't talked a lot about is fiber, and fiber is so important in your overall wellness and also your fertility, because fiber is going to help you not only be full, it's going to help you get rid of toxins, one, by latching onto them, and two, by helping them remove. And the other thing that you may not know is that it helps nourish your microbiome. And what that means is your whole digestive system, which affects your immune system, which affects your mood, which affects your health. So it's really important to have a really good digestive system, a good gut, so that you can break down the foods that you need, so that you can get it to where it needs to go. So I know I went a little bit deep here. I hope that you found this video really helpful and that it was understandable. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I'm going to send you to, if you would like my complete guide to the fertility diet, then you can type in fertility diet in the comment section below if you're watching this on Facebook. And if you're watching the replay on IGTV or YouTube, you can just go ahead and click the link in the description. Is that where it is? Yes. I have my notes here from Miss Haley. Thank you, Haley. You can click the link in the description, and you can download that my free gift of the fertility diet to help you a little bit more with some of the foods we talked about today. So that was fun for me. I'm really curious to know what you thought. Please give me let me know in the comment section what you thought. If you give me a aha, if you learned anything, and share this video so we can help others. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Here's to your health, happiness, and fertility.